Howdy, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ex-Cogamers. I'm your host, Jacob,
JP?
and we have managed to do the impossible.
We
Um,
did.
JP, do you want to share the news? Because to be honest with you, this probably wouldn't have happened without you. So,
Yeah, I'm awesome. We managed to secure 2 Switch pre-orders.
yes, one for each of us. Super
Mhm.
hyped. We both done the base console
Yeah.
because we didn't really. We obviously we're physical collectors. We don't care if it comes with a digital copy of Mario Kart, and I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. I don't know about you, JP.
I yeah, I mean, I'm not, like, crazy about it. I play it, but not, like, all the time.
I mean, I listen when I first got my Switch back in 2019. I got Breath of the Wild, and then I, with my own money, I bought Mario Kart, and that was, dude. I'm not trying to brag because I'm not the best, but I have been untouchable. I have won every time. Like we in high school, we done a tournament once. They're like, let's see who can win this thing, and I won it. All right, I was so proud of myself,
That's a
and
big limit.
it was. But I'm a little bit rusty nowadays. I gotta start warming up with this new one coming out because I know me. I'm gonna get competitive. I'm gonna want to play online. But
Yeah.
and this is one that I feel like is valid. Let's start off like the Switch has a lot of what's the word term uh controversy going
Oh,
on
yeah,
right
100%.
now, starting with the price. And I'm not gonna lie, somewhat valid.
Yeah, for what it
But
is. I mean, they're adding enough new stuff and upgrades where I don't feel like I'm getting cheated in a
no,
way.
and and you know what? Let's break it down. Let's break it down right now. Give me 1 second. Let me get this pulled up, and let's just break it down. All right. So here's the Switch website. This is the official
That
Nintendo website.
PlayStation system?
Yeah, that's the
Is that
it's
PS6?
that's Billy's Nintendo right there.
Like, that looks like my Game Boy Advance.
That's dude.
Why did y'all come
Honestly,
up like that?
like I get why they call it the Switch. That's the gimmick. But like
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like they could have got away with calling it like the Nintendo Game Boy something. I don't know, but I feel like they could have got away with it. But anyway,
Yeah.
like so,
Yeah.
this is the official Nintendo website. All right. So obviously, you have the base console for $450, and what is included with that? Hopefully, I can click on it and it'll tell me here.
Oh,
Mm,
what site we're using?
there's nothing here, of course. Nintendo is really bad about delivering information to their people.
They
But
are.
so from what we already know, we definitely know that you get the system, you get the controllers, you get the dock. Pretty
Everything you need to be
standard.
able
Yeah, to be able to play from like fresh out of box, right? Which
Mm.
450 bucks. I don't. I feel like that's a very fair price. All right, because I mean, the PS5, the Series X, if you buy that brand new, that's $500, right out. At
The
least
Switch
here
when it first
in,
released, 400.
huh?
The Switch when it first released was 400, wasn't it?
I
Or was
think
it
it was the. I think it was 300. I'm
was it
not going to
300?
swear to it. You know what? We are in the middle of a web browser. We can just look this
Yeah,
up real quick.
for some reason, because I know the Switch Lite's for 200, so 300 would make sense. Sad, I worked it when it launched. I can't even freaking remember. So yeah, 300.
300
A
bucks.
$150 increase.
Yeah. So I mean, realistically, I don't think that's that bad,
Yeah.
admittedly. But look at like for example, I mean, so Steam Deck. I have that pulled up here. The Steam Deck. If you want the base console now, and I have a Steam Deck. Steam Decks are very nice. I do like my Steam Deck, but all you get is the console and a charger. That's all you get. You don't
Yeah.
get any extra storage. Or anything. Then and if you want to buy the docking station, the official Steam docking station is an extra $80. So already the main competition that everyone's arguing, well, it's not as good as Steam Deck. Yeah, it is actually. You're not taking into consideration the accessories that you have to buy. And I mean,
Mm.
grant most people who buy a Steam Deck most likely already have a PC, so they don't really have to have those things. But I mean, for what you're getting, I don't think that's bad at all.
No. And no, I will say this. If it wasn't the fact that it was backwards compatible, I would be
That
more
w-
upset with
I
that
I
price.
I would be a little bit stiffed. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I think they said most of the
Yeah.
games will work. Just the ones that use the IR scanner. So that's what 6 games.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Mm. Oh, man.
Like whatever will we
Yeah,
do?
that's true.
But I don't. I think it's very fair. But here's where it kind of gets iffy, and this one is where I think people have a point. The accessories are a bit pricey, in
Well,
my
they did
opinion.
that. And I don't know this for sure. I was watching somebody else and they were talking about it. But to keep the system at the level it is, at the cost it is, they had to raise the prices of the accessories, so they didn't have to raise the price of the system. I rather than do that than mark the system up because I don't need a
That's true.
carrying case. I don't need a pro controller. I don't need all that extra stuff.
I see. I am the exact opposite. I want that pro controller.
No, the Pro Controller looks nice. Don't get me wrong. I would gladly buy a Pro Controller for it, but it's not like I don't have to have it to be able to. I would rather pay more for that than the system. If
You're
you get what I
not
mean.
wrong because I mean, let's be realistic here. Not everybody's going to want the pro controller. Not
Yeah,
everybody takes their Switch with them. Some people just use it as a console. Now,
me.
I'll be honest. I'm going to be getting the carrying case. I'm going to be getting. Actually, I'm going to do a third party case. Um, like my favorite YouTuber is doing a collaboration with Satisfy, and I'm probably going to buy that grip. If I'm going to be completely honest. Now, the SD card situation, people are a little bit peeved about this one as well, but this goes back to the PS5. The PS5 had to up. If you want to upgrade your storage, you have to have that M.2,
Yeah,
and that is because you need those speeds in order to get the performance that the PS5 needs in order to perform the way you want it to. So I am I a little bit irritated that I have to buy a new micro SD card for the Switch. Uh, a little bit, yeah, not gonna lie, but in the same vein, I don't want to lose performance if it's on my SD card, you know.
yeah,
And the Switch has already got like a lot of games coming out that I think is going to be amazing, which we'll get to that in just a second. But I'm just glad that we're actually getting it. I got a little concerned when we hit that tariff situation. They just decided that they're like, hey, we're going to hold off on this real quick. But I am kind of excited with some of the accessories. I mean, just having the extra charger, I feel like would be nice, like the official
yeah.
charger.
I do like
And
the
it
Pro Controller though. I like that. Is that like a black and white little thing on the
this right
back? Is
here.
that white? No, no, go over. The actual Pro Controller at the
Oh,
one on
the
the.
actual
Yeah.
pro. Oh, right here.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
that like white or gray or like
it's like a
silver?
looks like a silver gray. Which
I like that actually. That looks bad. I like that LCD TV in the
or
bottom corner for 1,500. Or was it a laptop? It's an ad.
I'm trying to open it up. Oh, well,
Oh,
I guess we are not able to pre-order those. So we're SOL on that one. But I mean, I'm
84.99. I mean, Pro controllers for the Switch were what, 60?
70.
70? So you're not paying much more for a new Pro controller.
No, 15 extra bucks. Which I mean, the thing of it is like this is the ongoing battle right now, right? Is because
Yeah.
these things cost so much to make, but also in the same vein, they want to keep things affordable to the consumer, or otherwise it's not going to sell. And
Yeah.
everyone's hoping that this is going to be like the PS3 situation when it first launched, where it was like super expensive, and then they finally dialed it back because they were afraid that no one was going to buy the system. And I don't think that's going to be the case for this one. I really
I,
don't.
I think
Uh,
it'll go and sell. Not like anytime, like probably in, like 2 years. I think it'll have its first sale, probably like $50 off.
possibility, like
It
a
kind of
Black
just
Friday
depends.
situation.
No, I just hope they don't market it because if you look, the only thing that's got me worried is when the Wii came out, and then they had the predecessor, the Wii U. They didn't market the Wii U very well, so everybody just thought it was a different version of the Wii, and that
That's
killed it.
true.
So
That's
I
true.
just hope there is enough marketing differences that this system isn't just like because the Switch right now has over 3,000 physical games you can buy.
Yeah.
I would love for the library for this thing to be close to that. Maybe not
Well,
3,000 exactly, but I mean over 1,000.
I mean, here's the thing. Nintendo is coming in at this hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention they done I think a very smart thing by just calling it Nintendo Switch 2. They didn't try to make it something different. They just immediately went with Switch 2 because I
Hmm.
think they've learned from the mistake of the Wii U and said, "Hey, let's make this crystal clear. There's no way that you can mistake this for another console." Now, granted, there'll probably be some like old grandma that's going to get confused, right? Because everything's a
Nintendo
Nintendo.
Switch 2, we got one of them at home.
We got Nintendo at home.
I saw Papa playing it on the Xbox.
Yeah, we got Nintendo at home, and it's one of those just those little Japanese NESs that you can buy in
Where you
malls.
look at the
It's one of
kiosk in the malls.
the bootleg NES minis.
Oh man, I love those.
I mean, I get it,
Hey,
but
you gotta do what you gotta do.
let's talk about games because I
Alright,
like I said, I really do think Nintendo's coming at this swinging hard.
2 questions.
No,
Yes.
fine.
Yeah. First question. What game are you looking forward to the most? And the second question is, what are day one game purchases for you? What are you buying day one as far as games go? But
Oh,
what is the game you are most excited for that's been announced?
it's been announced. It's
Yeah,
not
so
day
far.
one.
Not day one. Doesn't have to be day one. It just the most your game you're most excited for to come out. Like right
Oh,
now, as that's been announced for me, is the Donkey Kong game. I am the most excited for that. That game to me
the,
looks amazing.
it does look amazing, and I
I'm
mean, like
super.
Donkey
That's the
Kong.
reason I'm getting it.
The Donkey Kong and like this open world concept is like
You can destroy
amazing.
everything. Like
But the
there's a
only thing,
wall that has a chest behind it. You can bust around the wall to get to the chest, and I even use the gate. And then to me, that's just Donkey Kong. That
yeah,
I really hope it lives up to Donkey Kong 64.
and
If it can
yeah,
do that,
for
I'll be
sure. And I love the revamp. Like
happy.
like everyone's like, oh, he doesn't look like the rare Donkey Kong, and I do agree he does look different. But I don't think this is a bad redesign.
No,
This
it's
character
just a
hasn't been
different take.
redesigned since like the '90s.
Yeah,
He needs a touch up. I mean, and I think he looks great. I'm glad Nintendo is finally giving Donkey Kong his time in the sun because I mean they haven't touched. I mean it's been Wii U since they've done a
yeah.
Donkey Kong game.
They haven't
Um,
given us anything that's like different from Country. Like we haven't had an open world 3D environmental Donkey Kong game since N64,
yeah, and so
and
I'm
that's
glad,
major difference.
and I'm hoping there's like little Easter eggs. Nintendo's pretty good about that, like because like
So
you can dress up Mario as Mario 64 in Odyssey. So I'm hoping that there's like skins or something
well,
like this ways to pay homage to what's came before it, right?
I hope some of the character. I hope like Lanky Kong's in there.
Oh, for
I hope
sure.
just
I
some of
hope
the.
we get all the
Give me the. I
Kongs.
hope it just opens up with the rap. Just give me the Donkey
Give
Kong
me
rap. I
yes,
will. I will be happy.
absolutely.
That's all I need in my life. Is just that DK
So
rap.
you're asking me what I'm most excited for, and
That Howard
day
Willis game.
one
That.
it's rough, man. Day one's rough because there is no. The only thing that's coming out really that piques my interest is Mario Kart, at least right away. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited for those upgraded versions of Legend of Zelda. Anyone who knows me, huge Zelda
Mhm.
nerd, huge Zelda nerd, and I'm really excited to kind of break into these new into Hyrule again. But this time it's going to be a much smoother frame rate. Matter of fact, I didn't finish Tears of the Kingdom because it was just so choppy, and I was just like, I'm not really enjoying this. And so when they started rumoring around that there was going to be an upgraded version for the Switch 2, I kind of held off to kind of see what the future held before I dived deeper. And I'm so glad that was a true rumor. So glad because I cannot wait to dive into these games again. Well, the first one I'm definitely going to play through it again and beat it, and the upgrade for that's only $10, which I think is fair.
Yeah.
Um, but Then there Tears of the Kingdom. I'm still on the fence about that one because I mean it's only like 2 years old. I feel that that game should have been a free free to play or not
Yeah,
or free to upgrade anyway.
yeah, free to
Um,
upgrade.
but it is what it is, and Nintendo knows we're going to pay it because it's Nintendo.
Okay. I'm thinking
But
about picking up Breath of the Wild and doing a playthrough on it through the Switch too, because I never beat it on the Switch. So I'm thinking
I
about through it.
that would bring me so much joy.
We could do it together. We'll load up Breath of the Wild together, film us playing it, go from there.
We on like a small side note, I'm not going to try to take away from the conversation too much here, but we actually have started doing that. We've been attacking a little bit of our backlog
We
together.
have been.
We since I've like graduated, we've been able to spend a lot more time together, and we were playing the other night, and he was like, "I really want to play something from my backlog." So we each suggested a game for one another,
Oh man.
and I've been having a blast with mine. He's been having a blast with his. I'm not going
Yeah.
to talk about it too much because I feel like that's a video in itself.
Oh
But
yeah, rather than leaving a cliffhanger.
oh yeah, I'm like I'm excited to see where that goes. But going back to the Switch too, I mean this Metroid Prime game looks great.
Mhm.
I've never played any of them in the series before, but I'm
They're
definitely
fun.
going to try to get my hands on them now and try to get through them. Dust Bloods though, I love Elden Ring. I love Dark Souls. I'm not really looking forward to Elden Ring getting put on the Switch because I've played it on my Xbox. I beat it. I got it on Steam to play with friends. We haven't really played it much, but like it's just like I'm excited for something new from
Yeah.
software, and Dustbloods looks like a sequel to Bloodborne, so I'm
Yeah.
really excited to get my hands on this, get and play it. Like when this comes out, definitely going to be in this one for a while.
I know I'm picking up that Hyrule Warriors because and there's one of my day one purchases right there.
Which one?
The Bravely Default Flying Fairy Master. I love the Bravely
Ah,
Default games. And that's the Game Key card. Game Key card, yeah, that's what it's called. That's one of
uh,
them. Yeah.
oh, I forgot. I forgot about this. Actually, I am
Yeah.
glad you said something. So the game key card. Do you want to start that conversation or should I?
I mean, I was a little confused about it until I talked to you about it. Because I was like, oh no, is Nintendo really about to just destroy collecting for it? Because the way everybody was making posts and everybody was doing that, just freaking out, it made it seem like once you buy the game and use it once, you weren't going to be able to sell it, get rid of it, trade it, do anything. And that's just not the case. You will still be able to do that. Like we have games on the Switch that are like that right now, and the biggest one that comes to mind is the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
The Spyro, I believe it was the first game was on the cartridge, but the other two weren't. You had to download them digitally. And
yeah,
then I think 2K done the same thing, and so did FIFA.
yep. So like I was worried about it, but now I'm just like I'm not. I don't
Yeah,
think it's really
I
going to
mean,
affect anything too much.
here's the thing. I think what's actually going on, and I will admit my favorite thing about the Switch is I can grab a cartridge. If I don't have Wi-Fi, I just pop it in and it just
Yep.
plays. Right? I don't have to do anything. It's all there. But Nintendo's trying to be direct about it and say, "Hey, this is a game key card. If this is the first time you've popped it in, you're not going to have the game because it has to download to your console."
Yeah.
And that is to help with the loading times. That is what every PS4 game is doing currently. Every Call of Duty, you just buy the key, essentially,
Yep.
but it's on a physical disc. You pop it in, it downloads the whole game from the internet, and then goes, okay, now you can play so long as the disc is inserted.
And if it's not, you can't play it.
Exactly. So that's what's going on here. I don't think there's anything sneaky going on. I don't think it's like anything DRM or anything like that. It is essentially, hey, we can't put this all in one cartridge and we need it to be on the system internally for speed purposes. So for that reason, this is a game key card.
Yep. And I mean, I'm fine with that. Like I said, I plan to buy that game day one.
Yep.
That one right there, and then I don't remember what my other one was going to be.
See, you know what I think one of mine's going to be, admittedly?
Hmm.
think I'm going to pick up Cyberpunk. I'm not 100% sure on it because listen, I have played Cyberpunk to a
Yeah.
point now that I've like it's kind of like Skyrim. Once you've done that intro like 10 times, you don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm
One.
at. But I'm excited. I definitely think I will pick it up. I may wait for it to go on sale because I don't feel like I want to pay $70 for that game again.
No, I'm with you there. Yeah, no, Green Factory was the other game I was picking up day one.
But I am excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake on the
That's really good.
Switch.
I'll play through that for the third time.
I've actually never played the remake. When I started the original a while back. I actually need to finish it. Maybe I will try to finish it before I go forward.
I don't blame you. Oh, Hogwarts Legacy. Tony
Yeah,
Hawk. There's some
Tony
good
Hawk.
games.
I'm a little upset about Tony Hawk. I'm not going to lie because they
Yeah.
admitted that they're taking away the free roam aspect of it, and maybe I'm just being picky. But like, if you're not going to make the game what it was, don't make it.
That takes out a
It's
lot of the
just
fun. The free roam part was cool. I enjoyed that part of the game. And you're just like, oh, nope.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not, which of course, reviews may come up and may prove me wrong, and I hope they do. Then we got Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. I am really looking forward to that, though I may not pick it up. I definitely want to see how it runs on the Switch. Project 007. I am kind of excited to see this series make a return, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're doing. I know everybody wants a GoldenEye remake. I don't. Give me
Really?
something new. Give me something fresh. Something original.
I would
Well,
like
I mean,
a sequel.
I would like a sequel. I'm okay with a sequel. I'm okay with it. Or maybe they might prove me wrong, but I really like the idea of like it says original Bond story. I would love a story that's different from the films. It's not a tie-in, but it's essentially just, hey, you're James Bond, and you gotta like, and games have advanced so much in a way that you really could feel like James Bond or like a spy. Like I'm I just don't want another classic shooter. I want so much more done to it.
I agree.
This is a big one. Even I'm not a Madden player. I know you're not either, but like
Yeah.
Madden has not been supported on the Switch at all. So the fact that they're like, "Hey, Madden 26 is coming," that's huge because who doesn't want to play Madden while they're taking a massive poop?
I mean, yeah. Be able to destroy the competition on the throne.
I really think that's about it. I mean, there's not a huge amount of games yet. I mean, of course, Fortnite's coming, but I don't
Go
see
back over all the way.
anything.
I was reading that one game. I didn't know that was coming out. What is that? Kenutsi Gami Path of the Goddess. Enter a Japanese-inspired world in this highly acclaimed, one-of-a-kind action game combining stance like sword combat and strategic gameplay. I might have to check that one out because that might be a day one purchase now.
Might be. Let's see if we can
That
get a
looks good.
trailer if we click pre-order
Yeah,
now.
let's see this. It's only $40.
That's not bad. Hey,
It looks
anything
good.
we can do to save our wallets, right?
Yeah, that looks really good.
Looks Monster Hunter-esque.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I
If
might
it's
pick
good.
that up now.
And it's launch day.
I'll take it.
Give you a little bit of variety. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for the Switch too.
I'm really excited.
I'm hoping that we can get it. Like I'm not well. I was going to say I hope I get the day off, but I really don't think I would want the whole day. I think I would just be excited that evening. Maybe get the next day.
I did not plan this. It just happened to fall on it, but I'm off the day. I'm off that rest of the week, so it comes out on the 5th. I'm off on the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th.
Oh man.
So, yeah, I'm looking. I'll definitely be picking it up and be
You're gonna
playing
be you're gonna be hitting me up, being like, "Dude, you're not gonna believe what I just found." I'm like, "Shut up!
it.
I will kill you."
My thing is, I don't know what I. So the reason I'm off those days, my anniversary is on the 4th. So I know we're gonna be spending the 4th together. I know I don't plan to go to any kind of midnight launch or anything like that. I'm too old for that. The 5th
Oh,
though.
I could talk you into it.
If you shoot
I
me a text saying, "Hey, let's go," I'm 95% sure I'd end up going.
I know.
But um, I think on the 5th, I don't plan to be there as soon as the place I pre-order opens. I plan to kind of just maybe go a little bit later,
Yeah,
just because I don't want to deal with how many people are going to be there trying to get one, and I kind of want to go in, get it, go home.
I hear that. Well, is there anything else you would like to add to the conversation, sir?
Well, now that we both kind of have new schedules and you're not in school no more, I think we're going to be bringing the channel back full force. We're going
Full
to be getting these
force.
videos out and we're going to be having some fun. So stay tuned. We're going to try to get like a dedicated schedule for the channel so we're not just rambling about random stuff every
For
video.
sure.
So bear with us. We're going to get the kinks worked out and we're excited to go forward. And yeah, expect to hear more from us.
And I appreciate those of you all who were fans before and are willing to hang around and kind of stick with us as we figure things out. Obviously, there's been some gaps, but life happens. Oh man, that's a classic joke. I forgot all about that.
Everybody needs to play with Croc.
Everybody
Go
needs to
home
play
and play
some.
with your Croc.
We're trying to have a serious moment here. Who let you? Who? Anyway.
Yeah, I got a collector's edition of that coming in June, I think.
Oh
They
yeah,
remastered
that's right.
it,
There's a remake. There's
and
a
it comes with a
remake.
Croc statue. And I think from now on, once I get that statue, it will be in every video. Somewhere. I'll hide it somewhere so you can just see it in the background at some point doing something.
That and My Little Pony.
Hey, don't dismount. That game's fun. It's a
I
blast.
I will take your word for
You'll
it.
play it. I told you, it plays just like Oblivion.
Nope. No, no, it does not. Just stop. Just stop. I'm very excited for that Bolivian remake, but just stop. But no, we are going to start working on it. We're going to get this a normal schedule. I know we've been away for a while, but life happens. We've been very busy. Or well, I've been very busy with school and
Work.
work, and now that I'm done, all I got is work. And we've hung out literally for probably the last month, at least every day, at least
Yeah.
in Discord or every other weekend we go do something. And we're setting up to go to an expo. Is it
Yeah.
September?
And so I was about to bring that up. We are going to
Yep.
be going to an expo, a
Yeah.
gaming
So
expo.
so we'll be recording. And matter of fact, I didn't realize until I got into Riverside today that we have an episode that I exported but never uploaded to YouTube.
Oh, surprise!
So surprise! Yeah, no, I don't. I was watching it through because I didn't know if I edited it, so I'm gonna sit and watch it and make sure that it's good to go. And if so, you guys get a free bonus episode that I completely forgot to post.
I have no idea what
So
it's about.
we were doing Switch. We were talking about like our top 10 for Switch,
Oh,
which I
it fits
think
perfect with
that's
this.
what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. But see, I gotta do like a lot of touch up to your face.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
It's awful. It's awful.
Yeah.
This is why you never give homeless people a job in videos, all right?
No, you're absolutely right.
But anyway, we appreciate you guys if you hung around this long to watch the video. We're very excited for the Switch 2. Let us know what you think. What are your concerns? What are you excited for? And
In the comments, leave
yeah,
us
and
the most anticipated game you have for the system, or if you're picking it up day one.
fair enough.
That's
And
how we'll know you watched the video to the end. And if you
that is
didn't watch it to
true.
the end, you suck.
Yeah, that's true. I look at the video retention and I hate you all.
Yeah.
All right, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jacob.
I'm JP.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.